All right, here we go. This is it. The rubber's getting ready to hit the road right now. My Teremana Tequila people, my Teremana family, my Mana Ohana, as we proudly call you guys. Canada. That's right, I said it. Canada. Oh, Canada. I got some big, awesome news. Very cool news for Canada, finally. You guys know what's coming. You know what's coming. You can feel it. It's like Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but you know what's coming. I will say this, that when we launched Teremana Tequila last year, what poured in from around the world was messages and requests. Rock, when are we getting our Teremana Tequila? Rock, when is our country gonna get the Teremana Tequila? You name it, from Europe to South America to Asia to India, everywhere around the world. So many requests, especially once Teremana started to pick up and become truly the most exciting tequila brand in the world. So one place though in particular saw the most frequent requests. And when I say frequent, I mean 1,000 one minute and 1,000,000 the next minute and 3,000,000 the next second. Canada was relentless for the Teremana Tequila. I'm laughing because I'm so happy to get ready to break the news. I'm not going to break it yet, but there was one group in particular who shot a video and posted it on Teremana Tuesday, and it caught my eye. As all your videos that you guys do caught my eye. So this one caught my eye, and I'm not going to say anything else. Here's how it all went down.
Tequila shots.
Oh.
Ugh.
No.
Mm-mm.
That's
That's
not Teremana.
Teremana Tequila.
No.
Dwayne.
When is it coming to Canada?
So I'm really excited to connect with you guys because I wanted to talk to you about the potential of maybe doing some content with us.
My God.
Oh, hey. Hi, guys.
Here. Hey.
Surprise. Look at this lovely group. Hi, it's good to meet you. My name is Kevin Hart, and who's this?
Craigie.
Hi, sorry, I'm having technical issues.
Craig.
I apologize, The Rock. Please continue.
Craig, what kind of cheap bull are you working with? Really, the number one thing that's always asked on all of our accounts is, it's always from Canadians and from Canada, is when is Teremana coming to Canada? So I'm happy to announce to all of you first this exclusive, which will then go throughout the world, which will then more importantly go throughout Canada. Teremana will be coming to Canada nationwide, starting in Ontario, and then we're gonna move out west, and we're so excited to finally deliver for all my people in Canada. Oh, we are so excited too. I've got a few roots in Canada. I don't know if you guys know this, but my dad's Canadian. He was born in Canada, and I have so much family that's up there in the Ontario, Toronto, Nova Scotia area. So we have a Blanco and we have a Reposado. I'm going to be sending all of you both, so you guys have it and you have it early before everybody else. Hi, Craig.
Hey, Rock. Yeah, it's me. I figured out how to turn my camera on.
Good, man. Welcome, buddy. It's good to see you.
Thanks, man.
Do you guys have any questions for me? We may as well take advantage of this time.
How do I get a set of arms like you?
Oh, have children and then buy the shirt in their size and then cut it. And then it looks like you have some nice size arms. That's the key.
Love it.
Yeah, I actually have a question. Why tequila?
That's a good question. So tequila had been part of my family for many, many years. I had tried tequila and enjoyed it very early, not irresponsibly, but I did enjoy it. So over the years, I would drink it and it would be part of our family and functions. And even when I left home and got on my own, I would always, tequila was part of the good times. And I like to say the good times and not so good times and everything in between that life brings us. And it was about 10 years ago that I remember being in London, and it was around the Olympics. Anyway, I was there, and I remember thinking I would love to establish my own tequila brand. But for me, I like to operate as if everything is a marathon, and I like to take my time and do things right compared to the sprinting philosophy and try to get it done quick. So with that ideology, then came just years of planning and consideration and work. Where would the distillery be, and could we have our own distillery, and what does that look like, and what does I wanted to learn the business from inside out. Spent time down in Mexico where we make Teremana in a small town called Jesus Maria. It's inside of Jalisco. I spent time down there, and again, just trying to understand agave and the importance of agave, and the pricing of agave, and how that affected the country, and then the land, and how can we make it sustainable. So there were so many things that I wanted to consider, and just to be honest with you, Anastasia, I just wanted to do it right, and do it respectful. And then finally, I got the right partners, and we found the right family down in Mexico who became tremendous partners and friends with us with Teremana. And then we started. And so I'm happy to say that we have over 200 employees down in Mexico working at our distillery where only Teremana is produced, which is very exciting. And a little bit of context there. So all the tequilas that we all have enjoyed over the years, which, by the way, when you guys took your sips of tequila in that video and you were like, oh, this sucks. And you were saying, Rock, when's Teremana coming? That was so funny. But so context of that is there's a lot of, generally in distilleries, they produce 10, 20, 100 of different types and brands of tequila. So for our Teremana, our distillery only produces Teremana. And we had a really tremendous first year, and there's a lot of people just like you guys who were really excited to try Teremana.
I can also probably speak for everyone. Like, I'm missing almost every third word you're saying because I'm trying to grasp that we're actually seeing you on the screen. Zoom, Zoom background.
So it's just, I'm silent right now. I'm just.
No, but I have to rewind it in my head. Like, okay, he said this. He said.
What was the biggest obstacle in setting all of this up and getting it going?
The biggest obstacle with Teremana was the wild convergence of us releasing Teremana into the marketplace right when COVID hit our shores. And so we were impacted. Of course, the world was impacted. And that's just one of those things where, you really just had to sit back as a brand and go, well, what's the most important thing? The most important thing now is to take care of our families and to try and keep them as healthy and as safe as possible. Shut all of our businesses down. But there had been so much production, and a lot of people worked very hard. And they were still trying to work as safely as possible down in Mexico to, create and produce this tequila. So we had tequila ready to go. So right in the 11th hour, Lynn, I thought, well, maybe the best thing to do now isn't to move forward with a big Teremana marketing campaign that felt produced and felt polished, and tell people to, hey, get out there to, the restaurants and bars if you want some Teremana. I thought, well, maybe the best thing to do, let's shelve all that, and let me just have a drink with people once a week. On a Teremana Tuesday or on a weekend. I'm not going anywhere. I got nowhere to go. We're all locked down. I have some Teremana, and I'm going to try it with them. And so I started making margaritas, and I started, toasting things that happened at that time. My dad had passed away about a month or two prior to that. I remember toasting him and toasting a lot of things. And so that was a big obstacle, but we wound up overcoming that, fortunately, in our way. I look at Teremana as a legacy brand. Ideally, that's the goal. The goal, and what I mean by legacy, is when I'm, gone and walking in the clouds and raising my silly eyebrow up there in the clouds. It will go to generations then after me, my children. I'll show you guys something cool, and when you get the bottle, I think you'll appreciate this. So at the bottom of every bottle produced by Teremana is a little Easter egg, and it is an embossed word
Oh,
right
Oh.
there, and it's six letters, but they're kind of turned in a funky way, and you really can't make them out. But what this is, it says Tijasi, and that's Tijasi. And what that means is that's the first two letters of my daughter's first names.
aw,
So
that's very sweet.
thank you. It's Tiana, Jasmine, and Simone. So I wanted to have just an indicator that to remind anyone who poured the bottle and then they were done and decided to look on the bottom, just to let you know that, that's really what it's all about. And so in terms of tequila, we have a great añejo that's coming down the line. It should be ready by September or October, which again, I'm going to send you guys personally.
Oh, wow.
We also have something really exciting that we're creating that could be a first of its kind. I'll just say that in the world of tequila, we'll see.
So I just wanted to say, first and foremost, it's been amazing seeing how you really diversified your career. Like I can tell you, me and my family have been fans of yours for a very, very long time. Watching the WWF was Monday Night Raw was our family tradition.
Yeah. Nice.
Amazing to see the way that you've diversified in your career over time. My question is, what's your favorite your moment in terms of the development and kind of where the Teremana adventure has taken you?
My favorite moment with Teremana was at the end of last year, fourth quarter, probably around Christmas. And I have a tendency to keep my head down when it comes to work and continue just to work and maybe have blinders on. I still have a feel of what's going on around me, and because that's obviously important to have your finger on the pulse of things and have your ear to the ground. But as it related to Teremana, I just knew that I had to deliver for the consumers. And that was my number one goal, especially since all year in 2020, we were basically locked down. So with Teremana, my number one goal of 2020, and I had myopic focus and vision, was deliver for the consumer, and Teremana is making them happy. I want you to be happy. So all of a sudden, months of that, I didn't really have a catch up in terms of how sales were going. Because at that time, again, when we launched in March, I wasn't concerned about, all right, well, it's got to do this number and let's meet this margin, and financially it needs to do that. That didn't matter. And also too, with the quality of our tequila, I wanted to create a price point that was an extension of the brand, and that brand is the tequila of the people. And I didn't want to charge in the 40s and 50s and 60s. That's why the dollars and the margins at first really didn't matter to me. So around Christmas time, I'm on the phone with my partners, my co-founders. I said, I'm just curious, like how's the brand sold? How are we doing? He said, DJ, we're on track to have the largest launch in the history of the spirits industry.
Holy crap.
What? I thought he would. I was like, shut up, you're bullshitting me. And he said, no, I'm not. And he goes, I just realized now we actually haven't talked about this. I said, no, we haven't. And he said it's really just outstanding. He goes, I've never seen it, and this industry has never seen that either. And then immediately I thought, wow, that's amazing news. But then I really want to understand the why. And I feel like probably the why was, I think, our quality, the story behind it. And as you guys know, right, it's one thing if you have a product, but it's another thing, you got to make sure that the story resonates with people and it has an emotional connection. And this one certainly did. Well, look, guys, I'm going to run now. I'm going to go pretend to work out in my gym and pour water all over my head to pretend to sweat. So now you guys know the secret. When I do these videos in the gym,
Nice.
like I'm sweating, it's just water, and
Tequila. It's
I pretend
tequila.
to be out of breath.
Yeah.
This has been a pleasure. I thank you guys so much for your time. It was supposed to be 2 minutes when they told me. They're like, just come on for 2 minutes. I'm like, okay. And here we are. But it's
Thank you.
wonderful meeting all of you, and I'm going to send you guys a lot of Teremana. Enjoy it, and thank you for your time. I enjoyed talking with you guys. You guys are awesome, and most importantly, stay healthy, stay safe,
You
stay
too.
warm.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, this just made my week here, my month.
I don't have an actual flag, but what I do have is I have the Canadian flag. I have Teremana. It is coming to Canada. You got it.
It's
Anastasia's got a flag. Get
No
that
joke.
picture, Andrea.
Get that picture.
Teremana, Canada, finally coming together as family. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank
That was
you.
wonderful.
Thank you
True
for
pleasure.
your time.
Thank you,
Oh,
guys.
this is awesome.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, how cool was that?
You just never know where I'm going to pop up. So Canada, that is the big news. Teremana Tequila, finally, after a year, you guys have been so incredibly patient. Thank you. You have been relentless in your request. And now the timing is perfect. Here we go. We are online all throughout Canada right now. And we are in stores in Canada this week. Feels so good to say this because I know how long you guys have been waiting. And we're starting off in Ontario. And we are moving out west. So we start in Ontario in all the stores, and we will continue to move out throughout this month and until we reach the West Coast. Canada, thank you guys so much for always being supportive. Look, and this goes way back. My love affair with Canada. Not only was my dad born in Canada, and not only do I have so much family still up in the Nova Scotia, Toronto, Ontario area, but I have wrestled, dropped sweat, blood, and entertained, and it was my privilege all across Canada for years in terms of professional wrestling, and of course through my movie career that I've been so fortunate and blessed to have. You guys have always been the best. So thank you, Canada. I am going to raise a Teremana toast to you guys for the occasion, Canada. We are doing the Blanco. To Canada, you have waited long enough. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for all the love and all the support. Enjoy your Teremana, finally. And to Andrea, Anastasia, Lynn, Thanuja, beautiful name, by the way, and Craig. Cheap ass phone, Craig. Thank you guys for being so cool. Thank you for your time. I enjoyed talking with you guys. You guys were really, really wonderful, and I enjoyed it, and I look forward to doing it again. So, cheers to Canada, to Teremana. That is good. All right. Canada, enjoy Teremana.